Ooh, I haven't just gone live before. I think I'm live. Hello, if anybody's there. Blake Moose, hello. I think this is, yeah, looks like it's working. Ooh, I had to run something down to my wife at work. I literally just got in the door. My coat is on the chair behind me, and I didn't think I was going to make it in time, but I think I just snuck under the wire. Hope everyone is doing well. I've had my braces now I got them last Monday, so this is my 7th day, and I hate it so much I can't even put into words how frustrating it is to have braces. Yeah, I don't know. I never had braces as a kid, so I didn't know what to expect. I was prepared for it to hurt. Like I was prepared for my teeth to hurt, and they do. Especially if I bite down at all, they hurt very bad. But what I was not prepared for was to have what feels like a mouthful of roofing nails all the time. It's just always there. It's always in the way. And at first, when I would talk, I could talk about 2 sentences, and then my lips would start to get kind of stuck on the braces, and I'll just kind of talk really funny like. That's still the case a little bit, but that's slowly getting better. I hear Zoe, our dog, barking. So yeah, that's frustrating. Frustrating too because I can't go remote with audio, I don't think. Because if I let's see. Because I don't think I have it piped right. I'm gonna try. This will probably just cover my face if I go it. Oh, that didn't work at all. Connections. Julius, edit. 192.168.1.50. Okay. Back. Oh, there. Okay. But I don't think. Oh, there. Does audio come through? But I don't think. Does audio come through? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear that? Can you hear this audio? Does this work? All right. Well, we're gonna go let the dog out. And I know there's a delay, but hopefully, I don't know if the delay, as long as this is the video that you're seeing, hopefully the audio's okay here. We'll see. But Zoe is barking, and she's an old dog, and she's not good at holding her water. So, all right, let's go outside, puppy. Oh, I bet I can turn around. Can I turn around? Nope, I just took a picture. Oh, there we go. There's Zoe and Phoebe. All right, puppies, ready? Go outside! Go! All right, go back up to the office. There's all my glasses. Okay. Oh, here. Larry, Nigel, my guitar. Apparently we're just taking a tour of the house. Now we're back to here. Hopefully, I don't know what that experience was like. All right. Zoe and Phoebe are outside. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Scrolled all the way back. Scott says, wax is my friend. So yeah, and it's not really poking into my cheeks. It's just like I get really dried out, and like it makes talking more difficult. So I got a bunch of like dry mouth like spray and some candies to suck on. I don't know if it helps or if it's just like a placebo effect, but I got those. Mustafa, hello. Hello to you, Mason. Hey, Brainstorm. Hey. Oh, yeah, you're welcome for all the videos. Thank you for comment. So your comment, one of the comments you left, it's been in my inbox and I haven't had a chance to get on YouTube and reply. So the personal, thank you for the really kind comment on YouTube. I appreciate that. But it was, when will Linux Plus course be finished? Man, I'll tell you what, I have no freaking clue. I just cannot seem to get on the ball. And then everything just happens, like braces and dogs going to the vet. And it just seems like it's never ending. So, yeah. Oh, the braces. So why the braces? It was, no, it wasn't planned. So I've always had really straight teeth. Like I never had to have braces as a kid. They were just really straight, which like it's my one redeeming health quality, I guess. But, about 5 or 6 years ago, I was eating, it was actually ice cream of all things. And as I was like, not like you do with ice cream or whatever, somehow my jaws aligned in just a way so that my top teeth and my bottom teeth collided. And I actually like tore some of the, I guess they're ligaments inside on my bottom tooth. There were no teeth that got broken and we were on vacation. So I couldn't go to the, I almost said the vet, couldn't go to the doctor. And so, I just, nothing was broken. So I'm like, well, it hurts, but it's fine. What I didn't realize is in the weeks and months following, when it healed up, one of my bottom teeth went crooked, and it just, so then I had a crooked bottom teeth once it healed up, and I didn't care so much, like, it wasn't for the vanity issue or whatever, but then I got a bite splint because I apparently grind my teeth at night, and I had started to wear down my front teeth, and they had to like reconstruct my front teeth, which was a weird experience anyway. And then I got a bite splint, so I wear it at night. And while I'm wearing my bite splint at night, apparently my tongue used to play with the back of my front teeth at night. I don't know what my tongue does at night. Now, since it couldn't reach them, it would fiddle with the crooked tooth on the bottom, my bottom jaw, and would literally cut itself open. Like I would wake up and like my tongue would be like cut in the morning. I'm like, what in the world happened? And it was just my tongue being stupid all night, playing with that really sharp, crooked tooth down there. And so it didn't ever stop. It just kept doing it over and over. So I made an appointment with the orthodontist thinking I could just get one of those Invisalign things to snap down there and put it back straight. But because I wear a night guard or a bite splint at night, I am not qualified or eligible for the Invisalign stuff. So I had to get traditional braces in the bottom to straighten out. I don't know if you can see it, but my two bottom front teeth, one of them is really crooked. And anyway, so that's a story. But yeah, it's been quite an experience. So there, I'm sure there's been other comments while I explain the whole thing, but that is what happened. Good. I'm glad that the mobile recording thing worked. That's awesome. So he said probably a year. That just seems so long to me. And I cannot explain how frustrating it is to have them. I just wish I could take a break. Like I wish I could just take them out, like my bite splint, take that out in the morning. I wish I could just take them off, set it on, like have or eat a meal or something. Eating has been quite a challenge. It's just so long that they're going to be there. So yeah, that frustrates me a lot. You drink water a lot, and you know what? That's what they said. I mean, I've been drinking water like crazy. Like the orthodontist was not terribly helpful. The person I saw this last time said, "Oh, they generally your mouth will water more. Like, well, that doesn't seem to be the case. And, my mouth dries out and like gets sticky and while I'm trying to talk. So anyway, it's just frustrating. So I finally was able to get a skill done Thursday, and I hadn't since before the braces. So, one more frustration. And yeah, one more frustration, and it was very, very tough. And the thing is, I'm going to Oregon the first full week of May for to go to CBT Nuggets headquarters. Like, it's the annual trainer palooza, and so then I won't be able to make any videos then. So it's like, this is, I mean, I just gotta make videos. So yeah, well, it's gonna happen though. Like I said, I was able to make a skill, and it got good reviews from my coworker Simona. And she has her British sensibility where she wouldn't just say nice things for no reason. So I trust her that I was able to make a training skill that was good. But anyway, I apologize, Mustafa, about if this is about because of the delay. Yeah, I'm just so sorry. I used to say, oh, I'm going to make another video tomorrow, and then something horrible would happen. So I'm just, as soon as I can. I haven't given up, but I do not have a time frame. It's very frustrating. Oh, woot. Yeah, no, I didn't I didn't think you were wooting about like, oh, good, Shawn has braces for a year. Welcome. Mason, yeah, a full year. I don't know. I hope it goes quicker than that, but I don't know. The videos the videos that I'm making right now, is that what you're talking about? The videos I'm making right now are for CBT Nuggets. I got hired back at CBT Nuggets in October. They're not released until the course is done. The course will be done hopefully this month, but I'm running out of month. So hopefully be done this month. And then it's just the first course I'm doing is Google Digital Cloud Leader. It's an entry-level cloud course for Google Cloud. So that's what I'm working on right now. But yeah, they're not available until it's complete, and then only for CBT Nugget subscribers. I don't know. I don't have... I'm basically just making content for somebody else, and then it's their content. I have no ownership or rights to it or anything anymore So yeah. The bouncing lights in the background, that is a project called WLED. Oh, thank you. You said love. I thought it said what are. Yeah, me too. It's WLED. It's just a light strip and an ESP8266. And it's like in a little diffuser like thing from Amazon. And that's one of the things that it does, is those bouncing lights. So yeah, it's all open source and just made with a light strip and parts from Amazon. So nothing commercial involved. It's kind of cool. Oh man, 1 week down, 51 left. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I'm hoping it goes quicker, but I mean, even if it goes quicker, right? Even if it's only 9 months, that's still a long time. And then after I get the brace, I know this is like Shawn's braces episode, but that's like the biggest thing that's happened to me in a long time. After I get the braces off, I have to wear a retainer, I guess 24 hours a day for a year to keep them from moving. And then after a year, I have to wear a retainer at night. And unfortunately, it might have to be a metal wire retainer for the same reason, because I wear a bite splint at night. I can't have one of those plastic clip-on guys. So I might end up with 2 retainers, like one metal wire one to wear at night, and then maybe a plastic like form-fitting one I can snap on during the day. I don't know what it's going to be. I have no idea. Yeah, we'll see. It's weird. All of my teeth feel loose down there. Like I can literally wiggle it. They hurt like crazy, but I don't know if that's normal. I don't know. I never had braces, so we'll see. Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. Yes. Marek, I mean, yeah, my YouTube channel, I'm not sure where you're watching from. Oh, you're on Twitch. Oh, okay. Yeah. YouTube.com / Shawn Powers with the 0 for the O in Powers. That's my YouTube channel. That's where there's a bunch of training videos and other videos on there. But you'll see when I had to switch careers, like day job careers in October, things slowed to a trickle. But there's still hope. It's still going to happen. Mustafa have the same setup with WLED. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a neat thing, and it also integrates with so WLED, that light strip in the back. It also integrates really well with Home Assistant. So here, let me try to. Oh, how do I? There's the little icon. So yeah, if I go to my home office and I turn all the stuff off, there, everything is shut off while the window's open. That's why it's bright. And then, so after like a few minutes of me not being in my office, everything shuts off. And then as soon as I walk in, it turns on, and it includes activating WLED in the background. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of open source, obviously, in general. That's kind of been my career. But WLED is pretty slick, and it can update itself over the air, so I don't have to like take it and connect it via USB to anything. It can do auto updates and stuff. So anyway, that is cool. It is running on 2.4 gigahertz. It's where I live. It's not as big of an issue. I mean, there's a lot of non-Wi-Fi things that are in the spectrum in general. But where I live, I mean, it is in a city, but it's not so over congested that it doesn't work well. 2.4 still works really well. And our house is an old house, so our walls are plaster and lath, I think is what it's called. And a lot of it has chicken wire in it too. So our walls are really, really thick, which means, unfortunately, inside our inside walls are thick and they don't penetrate well. So I have multiple APs just to make sure that there's coverage in our house. But the nice part about that is outside of our house, like, we don't see our neighbors a whole lot, so it's not over congested. If you live in a complex with if you live like an apartment complex, here, I'll pop this up. Yeah, if you live in an apartment complex, I can only imagine that the 2.4 spectrum is just insane. I'm lucky that I don't. So anyway. Nice and sound dead. I don't know. I have missed part of the conversation, I think, there. But sound deadening. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't have kids in the house anymore. Well, my granddaughter, but she's I guess I don't get a lot of noise leaking, so I guess that's true. That's true. Yeah. It took me a minute, Scott, but I did realize what you were saying. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess it's a good point. Like when she's playing pretty loud downstairs, I still don't have an issue. Yeah, Merrick, I do too. So the RE20, I do really like it a lot. And then for CBT Nuggets, I have the SM7B, the Shure SM7B that is so popular with everybody. I like it a lot too. And some people like my voice better with this one, and some people like my voice better with that one. I don't know why I like this one, because I don't really hear myself all that often. I don't know. It feels more retro or something. I don't know. I like the RE20 a lot. Yeah, I like it. And I mean, if you're not a microphone person, I mean, I'm guessing that Merrick is a microphone person. Otherwise, most people wouldn't recognize the microphone just by look. But this has a feature called Variable D. Oh, sorry, I just kind of bit myself with my braces. Where normally when you get really close to a microphone, it gets super boomy. And I'm sure that I just got louder and deeper bass, but not as bad as most microphones. When you get super close, the bass will usually get overwhelming. And this one tends to not be quite as overwhelming with the bass when you get up close. Proximity effect. Yeah. See, Eric's obviously a microphone person. Um, and I don't know. I like that because I don't always stay in one spot. So I like to have a mic that keeps my voice fairly consistent, even if I'm not as consistent as I could be. So anyway, and cameras are another. I'm that guy who I get drawn into lots of different camera things. Like the one that I'm using here, and this is the one I've been using a lot, is the Insta360 Link. I like it. It's the tracking one where it'll follow me around pretty well. I think it has a nice image. It follows really, really well. But I also have other ones like if we switch up to so this one right here, this is actually in my teleprompter, which I have never once used on camera. But it's the teleprompter, and I have a Sony A6400 in there, and I like the picture quality a lot. And you can tell it has nice bokeh because of the where the background is blurrier. But if autofocus is on, I don't think I have autofocus turned on, because one of the problems with this camera oh no, maybe it is. If you look at the books on my shelf, they might be doing that seeking thing where like they where it tries. That's one of the things I don't like about this camera. Over at my CBT Nuggets desk, I have an Elgato Facecam Pro, and it works surprisingly well, and I like its autofocus is really slow. So anyway, an FX3. See, I don't even know what an FX3 is because I'm apparently out of the game. Okay, that's wow. Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, the Sony A6400 I've had it for years, and it's been decent. I bought it because the autofocus was supposed to be so good, but I just find that it goes kind of crazy with the seek. It's like just trying to seek. And oddly enough, this Insta360 Link is much better. Like, for example, I can like show you this, and it will zoom in. It takes it a second. Oh, maybe the lighting is too bad. Yeah. But it goes pretty quick, but it doesn't do that crazy seeking. Like, it found my face again pretty quick. This is just a 3D printed thing of for holding SD cards. But it's fast, but it doesn't do that weird seeking thing all the time. So I don't know. It doesn't have to be super high tech. It just has to work well for me. Their new autofocus is better. See, that's what I gotta say though. That is what the claim to fame was. Like, what, 3 or 4 years ago when the 6400 came out, it was like, oh, this is autofocus like you've never seen before. And so I spent like $1,000 on it, and the image quality I love. The image quality is great, and I think I just have the kit lens on it still. But I was not impressed with the auto control seeking, but I'm sure it's probably better now. So anyway, anything fun, cool happening with anybody else? I mean, springtime is in the air, right? I mean, sort of. It's cold here, but we haven't had snow in the past week. We had some rain. Anybody doing anything awesome for the summer? I'm just trying to get into the swing of things. Like I said, I will be gone the first full week of May, so I'm not sure how that'll line up for the live stream. I'll definitely miss one. I don't think I'll miss two. And maybe I'll do one from my hotel on Sunday. It'll be Sunday, it'll be like noon for me out there. I'll still try to do it. Yeah, we'll see when I get out there what it's like. Merrick, I am in Michigan. So if this is the common map of Michigan, I live the tip of the middle, or the pinky finger there. I used to live the tip of the middle finger, but now I live the tip of the pinky finger in a little town called Petoskey. So Petoskey, Michigan is where I'm at right now. If I look out the front window of my house, if I squint and look through trees and tilt my head sideways, I can see Little Traverse Bay, the waters of Little Traverse Bay. But I am in no way a waterfront. But the real estate place did put water view or lake view, which again you gotta squint just right to see the water from my place, but it's there. Oh, in Kentucky, I have a Kentucky. I have a friend who's from Kentucky. I went to college with a guy in Kentucky, from Kentucky, from Paducah. He was a rock climbing guide. Like that was his high school job. He lived in Paducah. He was a rock climbing guide. And when he went up to Michigan Tech for college, he brought all of his stuff and taught us how to rock climb. Because oddly enough, you wouldn't think about Michigan this way, but in the Upper Peninsula, especially in the northern part, we actually have really decent climbing cliffs. And so I got to learn how to rock climb in college just because that was his job, and he brought it up, his stuff up. So yeah. Scott got an Ender 3. Yeah, Kyle Rankin has, I believe that's what he has as an Ender 3. And he's printed a whole bunch of stuff on it, loves it. And he uses, I did mention somewhere, Scott, we were talking, I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was on Discord. He uses Octoprint and really likes it. And so that's something I didn't even know Octoprint existed until my friend Catherine interviewed like the developer for like her Intel podcast or something. She works at Intel, but Octoprint is pretty fun, I guess. And so yeah, I would look into that. Oh, I missed this. Ken, taking Linux Plus this Tuesday. Oh, good luck. I hope it goes well. I'm sorry that my course isn't complete to help prep you, but I enjoyed, of all the exams I've taken over the years, the Linux Plus exam I really liked. I thought it was a well-rounded exam. So yeah. What do we got? The touch screen working on the Pi, turn it into an HID device, so it sends TCT input to the PC. I've missed part of this. So you can use the Raspberry Pi as like a touchpad kind of thing. Is that what's going on here? Light Moose? I didn't quite get all that. So yeah. Buckeye. So my wife is from Ohio. So that makes certain hairs in the back of my neck stand up straight. Yeah, Michigan and Ohio. Yeah. Anyway, my wife's from Ohio. I'm from Michigan, so you can imagine that's been an issue. Text input to the PC. All right. Linux stuff or tech stuff are based in your place. I mean, yeah. Well, the Midwest, there's not a lot to do. It gets cold in the winter. We're inside a lot. Oh. Scott, okay, so I'm going to look. I'm not sure what the view is. I'm going to look really quick. Let's see. How would I... Let's see. This is a camera, the front view. Oh, the camera got a little foggy, so I can't really... All right, I'm gonna bring this down. All right, this is not gonna be a great view, but so that you know what I'm talking about. I lost my mouse. All right, there's my mouse. All right, we'll walk them with face. Okay, here we go. So this is currently my front yard. This is one of my bird cams in the front yard. It's probably on the live stream, the bird cam live stream. But this is my view from the front yard of my house. And you can see next to the grackle's head there, you see that water through there? Now, once thank you, Mr. Morning Dove, for kind of getting in the way. But once the leaves get on that tree directly behind or like above the greenhouse, it gets much, much more difficult to see the water, but you can technically see the water if you look through by, like I said, by the grackle's head there. But it doesn't show it because the top of the birdhouse is in the way. But the tree that is there, like the grackle is the blackbird in the back, right by its butt, that tree that actually has green on it, oh, right by his head now. That is like a janky, it's either a pine tree or a cedar tree, I don't remember. And just above where you can see, it's broken off. Like it's not a healthy tree. It's not a pretty tree. It right above where you can see because of the top of the bird feeder, it just is broken straight off. And I have wanted that tree to be cut down ever since we bought this house. But you know, nobody else is I mean, they haven't cut it down, so it is what it is. But yeah, once that tree directly across gets leaves on it, and the tree on the right-hand side is bigger, it actually goes in front of the pine tree, and it's a huge tree with lots and lots of leaves. Yeah, we'll be able to see less and less of the water. So we can see it better in the wintertime, but anyway, yeah, that's the issue of trees over there. Where'd my stream? Here we go. And now I don't know how to get my other screen back. Let's see. Oh, what did I do? Okay, there we go. Got it back. Because that was also my live stream screen. All right. Dirham, yes, it has been a million years. I'll pop this up. I might be gone. It's good to see you. I'm doing okay. Got braces. It's been weird, and I hate them, but I only have to have them for an entire year. But yeah, that's pretty much the new stuff that's going on. But it's good to see you back. It's good to see you. Oh goodness. I'm behind. Oh, okay, here we go. So put a button on the touch screen, touch it. Oh, that's interesting. So a touch screen that sends events to another computer. That is an interesting project. It's kind of cool. And it just sees it as a keyboard device kind of thing. That's cool. That's a fun project. It is not quite cold enough for penguins today. But in the wintertime, it can get nasty. Scott, yeah, firewood. I actually considered going over to the place and say, hey, that tree that's broken, I'd hate for it to fall onto your house. What if I paid to have it cut down? But it's such a tight little spot amongst multiple houses. I think that it would cost a lot to pay to have it cut down. So I don't want to actually do that. And the person who lives there is a little odd, so I don't really want to get into a long conversation about it. Merrick, okay, great talking to you. Thanks. Have a fantastic week as well. And yeah, thanks for stopping in. Okay, so anything else going on? Yeah, I can't think of much else that's going on. This is, like I said, this week I'm hoping to get a lot of my day job work done because this is my last time to do work for a pay period that I'll get paid before I go out, and it would be nice to have some money before I go across the country. So I mean, yeah, my hotel's paid for and stuff, and the airplane ticket's already paid for, but I don't know, being out and about, I just like to, yeah, we'll see. Anyway. Oh, dear him. What's going on in the world? Man, I'll tell you, it's extremely disconcerting because I don't have the right answer. I don't. And here in the US, our current political situation with such division makes any response we have difficult and so much slower than it should be. And tainted with political leanings instead of just doing what's right. So I don't have a great answer other than it's it's messed up. I mean, the division here in our country makes any response. I mean, regardless of where you sit on our political sides, any responses are like slow and crippled in timing, and it just got worse over the weekend. So I don't know. I don't have a good answer, man. Oh, to Mexico Linux tuber demographics. Yeah, I mean maybe that's it. There are an odd number of Linux YouTubers in Michigan, like what Jake and Tom and Jeff Geerling isn't really from Michigan, but I mean I think he's from. Is he in Missouri? It's not too far away. Anyway, Midwest. A lot of Midwesterners. PBQs. I don't know what PBQs are. Are these questions? Or I don't know what PBQ stands for. So I don't know. Oh, Rust and Kubernetes. Oh, here, pop this up. The Null channel on YouTube. All right, well, check him out. I think he left now, but yeah, check him out. That's awesome. And based on the camera that he mentioned, his video quality is probably amazing. Mason, yeah, you got it right. I mean, yeah, it is totally messed up. I mean, Ukraine and Russia, like that was enough messed up to just try and struggle through, and now Israel and Gaza and Iran and oh my goodness. And the thing is, I have friends in every one of those locations, and that's yeah, I don't know, that's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. Well, some of the Unix philosophies, anyway. I can't grow a beard to be a true Unix person. But no, I of course am just joking. Performance-based questions. Thank you, Mason. Oh, and okay, Mustafa said the same thing too. Yeah, I don't know. I know. I don't know any resources. I know when I taught Linux Plus at CBT Nuggets and it was replaced. My course I don't even think is live anymore. You know, our lab platform was nice because people could follow along, you know, with what I was doing in the lab environment. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I do not remember being too stressed about time with Linux Plus, but it's been a number of years since I took it. So yeah. I really hate these braces, guys. I do. I hate them so much. I just my mouth is so full of metal. I was not prepared for that. I was prepared for my mouth to hurt. I was prepared for my teeth to hurt, like they do. Like if I even gently bite my teeth together, it really hurts. But I was prepared for that. I just was not prepared for my mouth being full of junk. Yeah. Yeah. It feels like I'm chewing tobacco, but instead of tobacco, it's like broken glass. So, Scott, I appreciate that. So I had a number of people say it'll take like, oh, after about 3 days, it won't be so bad. Well, 3 days came and went, and it's just as annoying. Then some other people said it takes about a week. And I mean, it's been a week and it's still, I mean, maybe it's a little better than it was. Cause at first I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't talk right. It didn't, about Thursday is when I finally did a training skill and I got through it and, you know, it was fine. But finally we had family over for dinner and board games on, it was Thursday night actually. And one of the girls had braces when she was younger, and she said that it took 3 weeks before she got used to life with having them in her mouth. And so that was like the longest that I had been said. And here you stay a couple of weeks. So the same sort of thing. So I shouldn't be too worried that it still drives me crazy every moment of every day. Yeah. So anyway, I try not to think about it. I do. I try not to think about it, but it's just right. It's always there. It's always there. But yeah, I'll get used to it. I'm sure. I'm sure. And you laugh, you joke, but I finally did buy the bleach. It's gonna get regreened. It's so long right now because I like to let the top get long, and then I'll bleach the top. Maybe today yet. Bleach the top, and then once it dries, I bleach it, wash it, let it dry, put in the green, and then after it's greened, then I'll trim it and like cut the sides really short. They're gonna stay brown. But yeah, I need a haircut in the worst way. But I'm gonna bleach it and green it. So I'm gonna have a fresh spring green in my hair again. So anyway, yeah, Scott. Yeah, I need to build up mouth calluses. I hope that's it. I do. I hope that does it because it isn't. It isn't like that the poking is hurting. It's just like my mouth kind of dries up, and then like my lips don't slide past the braces like they would, like they just slide past your teeth. They don't slide past when, so talking gets to be cumbersome. I hope that gets better. I do, but I'm not going to get too concerned until a full 3 weeks, and then I'll be in Oregon. So hopefully I'll feel normal by the time I go to Oregon. Okay, this though, if you have never had braces before, the amount of food that gets stuck in these things is just amazeballs. I cannot believe how much food. So I didn't even chew like for the first like 4 days, and now I can just gently chew some stuff, but not a lot. The pieces of food that get lodged in there, because I got one of those water picks, to clean up. So as soon as I'm done eating, I'll go into the bathroom and I'll like use a water pick on them. I mean, the sink is like full of food. It's so disgusting. It's shockingly disgusting. So sorry to take a side turn there, but wow, it's just so gross. What career, if I had to choose again with the knowledge that I have right now, this is me. This isn't advice. This isn't career advice, but this is me. It's, gosh, I don't know. Like my first real career job after my car accident was working at the school district, right? And I was a tech director, and I learned so much by things breaking and not having any money as a school district to pay for things. So everything was held together by, twine and baling wire. But I learned so much about troubleshooting and fixing things that was really invaluable. But I wish that when I was working at Linux Journal in the mid 2000s, like I think I started there in, when did I start there? I don't know when I started there. 2007? Whatever issue that, 2007, August 2007, I think is when that Linux Journal issue behind me was published. And I went on staff shortly after that. I wish that I would have stuck with my own, like with my YouTube channel. I wish I would have kept posting things on YouTube, because we posted a ton of stuff on YouTube, and the Linux Journal YouTube channel is now gone. And so many of the videos that I posted there just are non-existent. Like they're just nowhere. And that breaks my heart. But had I stuck with the silly YouTube stuff that I was doing then, I enjoyed it so much that if I would have stuck with it, it would have eventually potentially turned into a career where I could be making just YouTube stuff all the time. So I'm like every 12-year-old now in school who wants to be a YouTuber, but I see where I had that opportunity a long time ago, and I didn't follow through. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's and I would write more, and I still plan to do that. but writing brings me a lot of joy. And I wrote so much in Linux Journal that I didn't have an opportunity to write anything else. And so that's like a double-edged sword, right? Like I'm really happy that I was at Linux Journal and I wrote so much for Linux Journal, but because I had to write 6 different articles every month, that took up all my brain power and time to do writing, so that I didn't get to really do any writing for myself, like book publishing or anything like that. And I think that I would have enjoyed it if I would have spent some more time writing for myself. So yeah, those are regrets. Writing and YouTubing are the things that I think I probably get the most joy out of when it comes to work. Let's see. When I take out my braces, the slot will grate. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not going to lie, but we'll see. Also, the girl that told me it'll take me 3 weeks to get used to it also said that when they come out, it feels like they've taken your teeth and you just have tiny little stubs left because you're so used to having so much stuff in your mouth. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Whoa, taking in 2 hours. Degree in May. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so sorry that I didn't have the entire course, but yeah, in 2 hours from now, hey, just remember to enjoy it, have fun. I mean, don't get too stressed about the actual test while you're in there, because that doesn't do anything other than, stress doesn't help in the moment. But yeah, I mean, just be comfortable with Linux and stuff, and it should go well. Again, it's one of my favorite exams that I've taken, because it felt fair, it felt well produced. I didn't feel like the questions were all trick questions. I mean, there are some questions that maybe try to fool you, but not like trick questions. Like some of the Cisco exams I've taken, I get angry at and this has been a lot of years. I haven't taken a Cisco test in a long time, but some of their questions were so purposefully trying to trick you to do the wrong thing that it would annoy me. But I didn't get that hate feeling when I was taking the Linux Plus exam. So yeah, I hope it goes well. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Let us know how it goes too. If you're not on the Discord, stop in the Discord and let us all know. Everybody will celebrate with you. And if you don't pass, we will cheer you on for the next time when you attempt it. And yeah, it should go well. It should go well. Yeah. So here, tie-dye. I don't know if you're on our Discord, but here, /snore.co. There, that's our that's the Discord. So stop in and let us know how it goes. Even if it goes bad, you can still come and everybody will be supportive. But I suspect it's going to go really, really well. So yeah, enjoy it. It's cool. It feels grown up. I feel so grown up when I'm taking certification exams, especially because they like I need you to put your wallet in this locker, and you need to leave your phone in this locker, and blah blah blah. And yeah, I don't know. It makes me feel like a secret agent of some sort. Maybe a compromised secret agent because they take all my stuff away. I don't know. Maybe that metaphor is not great. Mustafa, we don't have a study group in the Discord, but I mean, there's no reason that there couldn't be one started, because I mean, the Discord is there, and yeah, I would love it if some people got together and stuff. Bite Moose was told while at uni, eat something sugary before an exam. Interesting. That's interesting. I also heard, and I don't know the studies, if there are studies to back it up, but like if you study while hopped up on caffeine, like if you're somebody who studies late into the night while like drinking lots of caffeinated beverages, to make sure to drink caffeine before the exam so that your brain is in the same sort of state. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but at least it made sense. It's more like I'm going to prison. Yeah. Or getting on an airplane, right? Which I guess is the same sort of a thing. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, it's yeah. So Mustafa, by all means, maybe you're the person who starts the Linux Plus study group. That would be cool. I don't even. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know how study groups really work, which sounds just ridiculous. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I've never really been in a study group, and I don't know how they would go. When I was at CBT Nuggets, not this time, but the last time I worked there, like several years ago, there were some of the trainers that would be like, "Oh, study group," on I don't even know where they would do it, probably Discord, and I don't even know what happens. So, yeah, I mean, if it happens at the Discord, that would be great. And any way I can support, please, yeah, let me know. But there's lots of smart people in the Discord already, so that's great. And it's really underutilized. So that would be just stinking awesome. And yeah, let me really, if I can help, especially with like setting up things, let me know. And I could try and nudge people to say, hey, can you come help do this or whatever? Because I don't even know what that looks like. So thank you for bringing that up, and I hope we can make that come to fruition. Oh, we're getting close to the end already. Bite Moose. Okay, yeah. And if you have issues finding our Nerdlings Discord, hit me up on. Anywhere. I think I'm easy to contact. I think I'm pretty easy to contact. I think. I don't know. Email. I'm on most social media platforms. I don't always check them. You know what's weird for me is YouTube comments are tough for me to keep up with. And that's the things that I want to respond to the most. How frustrating is that? So, anyway. Study group where we can share test exams. An hour a day where we can share knowledge. Yeah, that would be, that would just be so cool. I would love to see that happen. Yeah, I just like this whole idea. What is, let's see if we, where is the, all right. And there are several, I just looked to make sure, but yes, several of the people in the chat right now are moderators in the Discord as well. So if I'm not there or anything, they should be able to help as well. So yeah, this is probably the funny story. So yeah, it's been years ago, but Linux Journal, there was a leak. It was, I think, WikiLeaks. I don't remember exactly where it came out, but it turns out all the staff members at Linux Journal were on a list that got leaked that the government was watching us because we published so many articles on encryption and stuff and like Tor and onion routing, and because of the nature of our magazine, that we were all on a list that they watched. I actually was super worried after that leaked and we found that out. The next time I flew on a plane, I was worried that I was like going to be on a no-fly list or something, but nothing bad ever happened from it. But yeah, I think I'm watched more than the average bear, I guess. So anyway, every question, Shawn, what do I make of life compatible with religion? Why am I here? What's all this? Well, I'll tell you what, this is not the tech related question, but it's one of the things I ponder about. Okay, I'm going to derail this a little bit with, if you know me, it's possible that you're familiar with the Green brothers, John and Hank Green. And while my skill set normally aligns more with Hank Green, like the science one, and the technology one, my thoughts and like convictions and the ways that I look at the world tend to align with John. So I encourage you to check out John and Hank Green if you don't know the Vlog brothers. Yeah, I don't have good answers to that, but I think about them a lot. A lot. There are voice channels in the Discord. Oh, okay. Oh, I'd forgotten, like, voice channels where everybody can talk too. Yeah, and we can obviously make more channels too. And it's the server is level 3 now, which gives us quite a few different features. So that's nice. But anyway, yeah, and Scott's a mod, and Mason is a mod. Lewis, if he's here, is a mod. Trying to think who else is a mod. Shane is a mod. Bjorn is a mod. Probably some others that I'm forgetting. Bite Moose, why is pizza round, comes in a square box, and you eat it in triangles? Whoa. Dude. I mean, I'm from Michigan, so like Detroit style pizza is almost always square. So I'm just saying. Actually, I probably have said this before, but I grew up in Detroit. I didn't know that Detroit style was a pizza style, but I mean it is, and it has like this crunchy crown of cheese, but it's almost always square. Anyway, yeah, that's a good question. Like, why do we drive in parkways and park in driveways? Oh, goodness. Yeah, I know the hour always goes fast. I really enjoy live streaming too because it's fun to chat. What else have I done that's been fun lately? Yeah, just normal human things. Like I 3D printed some lids to mason jars to catch fruit flies because for some reason our kitchen has been invaded with fruit flies, which is, I mean, disgusting, but I mean, not abnormal. There was fruit there. So, otherwise I haven't gotten a whole lot of use out of my 3D printer of late. Scott, if you're still there, if you do set up Octoprint, let us know how it goes. Oh, I did get a solar. I paid. It's not an open source project. It's called like Solar Assistant. And I don't even have solar panels, but the power went out at our farm and I was worried the battery was going to run out and I didn't have any remote way to monitor. So I got this thing that connects to the inverter and now I can like monitor the battery at the farm. So that's cool. And if I add solar panels, I can see that. Yeah, that's all the nerdy stuff that I have done lately. Could I make a room in the chat channels called Linux Plus Study Room? Yeah, Mason, if you want to, did you message me about it already? Because I can absolutely do that. If message me in the Discord, Mason, if you would, because I'll forget between now and 30 seconds from now. That's how my brain works. Scott says I will. So yeah, if I mean both Mason and Scott, you're both mods. If you don't have the ability to do stuff, just message me and I'll do whatever. Yeah, I trust y'all. Bite Moose, yeah. Have a good weekend, everyone. There's only 2 minutes left, so we can go. My mouth is very dry, but I just want to point out that it's been like an hour and I've been talking the whole time and it's so far it's worked. I mean, I slur words every now and then, but I think I'm understandable still. I think it's gone pretty well. So yeah. Yeah. What would I want to do if I were on my deathbed? I would want to hang out with the people who I love. I would want them to want to be with me. I think, okay. All right, here we go. If I were on my deathbed, not only would I want like my family around me, but I would want them to want to be around me, which is what I can work on now by not being a douchebag. So I want to live my life now in a way so that when I am on my deathbed, my friends and family want to be there just to hang out with me one last time. So yeah, that's my goal. I'm pretty happy with that answer, I think. I also need to ask everyone on the live stream to hit the like button on my YouTube algorithm. Yeah, man. Like and subscribe, dude. I can't do it. I can't pull off a dude. But if the green hair might help, if I regreen my hair, maybe I could pull off a dude. Actually, dude's probably dating me to the 90s anyway. On that note, it's about time. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me for an hour. I love it. I look forward to it every stinking week. And the week when I'm in Oregon, I'm still going to do the live stream. It'll be noon on Sunday where I am. And why not? Like from a hotel room or maybe with some of my friends. If I'm hanging out with them, maybe we'll just go live on my phone or something. But yeah, we'll see everybody next week. And is there a like button on Twitch? I don't know. But hey, we're I like you, you like me. I'm dating myself again. Well, that was a weird way to end the stream, but hey, have a great week, everyone. And I'm gonna cut my hair today. That is rough.